Hello, welcome to our second brunch event, and my name is Janet Trinidad Aguirre, and I will be presenting in behalf of the Aztecs Dance Club. My role in the club is that of executive secretary, and my topic will be about La Danza de los Viejitos. Okay, so La Danza de los Viejitos, or um, this, and I don't know how to pronounce it. It's supposed to be the Peru Perupecha language. So yes. So dance is a form of artistic expression that captivates and surprises its viewers. Being able to see how the body transmit emotion in a sensation that leaves people happy and astonished. Such an activity appeals to feelings and symbolism that have prevailed for generations to the point of unifying communities by endowing them with a cultural identity. This is through elements of dance such as costumes and props. Okay, so some history behind it. The dance has a ritual and religious purpose since it is done every since it is done every chance in season every change in season, and it's executed in order to honor the god, the old god, or Dios Viejo, and its name is Tata Uriata. Tata Uriata, and he is also known as the god of fire, or Dios de Fuego. Um, it was originated from el pueblo Purepecha, and an empire of pre-Columbian Mexico that encompasses what is now the state of Michoacan and parts of Jalisco. It is an offering to the so they do this dance in order to as an offering to the old god, and um they they believe that in order to do this they will receive good harvest and and amongst other things, and also rain. um at that time the dance was also known as I'm not going to pronounce it, but it's supposed to be the language of the um Purépechas. And this is how they're the attire they use in order when dancing. So later on I'll explain. So the dance, which for some was born specifically in what is now the town of Juracuato, Jura, Jura, Jaracuaro, in the areas of Lake Petzcuaro, could only be performed by the Beta Munis. So these are the wisest of the community, and therefore they are the oldest. So kind of like shamanes, but in their own interpretation. So they dance with the canes at each change of season. So in its origin, the dance also had four participants, and with the distinction that one wore a mask that resembled youth as an allegory to the rising in season, and while the rest symbolizes past seasons. Mm. The arrival of the Spanish brought with it its prohibition to the dance. So although it continued to be taught like in secret, so um in the process the dance changed as it adapted external instruments and lost its ritualistic meaning. Um, it went from being an offering to a way of making fun um, of the conquistadores. So currently, the dance is developed using various comic elements, so such as the fall or walking bend, just like the elderly would. Also, staging has I think these are godly figures from this area. So they have they have characters such as Beripiri and maringa, and they use it as reference. So there are some versions that include los feos, which are dance characters who make fun of the old man. And the dance is dance to the rhythm of pirecuas and a musical genre typical of the Purépechas people that arose from religious songs of the Spanish evalis, evangelizers. The most common composition for dance are el huarache, el gustito, la competencia, and el trenecito. So the version of the Sierra de Uruapan, where it has already lost its pre-Hispanic meaning, says that when Christ was born, and when the faithful arrived from all over the world to worship him with rich gifts, the old men of the place, having nothing else to give him, offer all the richness of their long life expressed in this dance. So, in this version, the dance symbolizes an offering to not the old God, but to Jesus Christ Himself. So there's as you can see, there's modifications there of the meaning of the dance once the Spaniards arrived. So word road of the dance. The custom of this dance stands out for being very colorful. So there's a wide brimmed hat, and it's worn with ribbons in various shades, like falling down the hat. And sometimes the hat has grafts of grass fiber to make it look like gray hair. The pants and the shirts are made of white blanket, and on top they wear a dress or sarape. A cane and huaraches are also used, which usually have a wooden sole in order to create that clicking sound, or otherwise known as el zapateado. But the most distinctive thing about the dance is the mask, and it is made of wood or with cane paste, and it represents that senile face of the elderly. So it has the peculiarity of almost always having a pinkish hue and showing a smile. In in its generality, the dance it is generally danced during Christmas, December 26th, New Year's, and el Día de la Epifanía y el de la Candelaria. The dance is considered the child god as the patron of the old. So, by I mean of child god, it means, I think it means el niño Dios. So the dancers consider como el niño Dios as like the leader of the old people of the old. So the old men of the Sierra Tarasca are solemn and splendid and behave with dignity. So when they do these dances, they do it with such grace and dignity, and their dances can last for hours and with no signs of fatigue. And the participants of all ages. They are considered serious people whose behavior contrasts with that of the clowns who accompanied them and continually make fun of them. And well, throughout the slides, I showed various pictures of how the dancers are supposed to look like, and this is the hat I'm referring to, with the lace of various shades of colors, and also here's the mask, el sarape, and they also have, well, you cannot see it in this picture, but they usually have those wood shoes in order to make that clicking sound as well. And here's a YouTube video. I can't click for some reason, so I'm gonna exit out. Yes.
Proposition 23.
Dangerous and costly.
The American Nurses Association California warns 23 would shut down dialysis clinics.
And the California Medical Association
I'm just
warns
gonna play a little
23
bit
would
of it
increase
so you
healthcare
guys can
costs.
have an
Join
idea
them in
of
voting
how
no
this
on 23.
dance is executed. Yeah, so they have the arch back, the cane, los guaraches de madera. There we go. So yeah, the video is 2 minutes long, so I don't know if someone from if you guys want to continue watching it, you can. I will make sure one of my peers shares the link on the chat. So yeah, I hope I really actually enjoy learning about this dance. I never heard of it before, and it was fun and like having to know more about my culture overall. Let me stop sharing. So yes, I hope you guys learn a lot too from just like I did from this presentation too. So thank you.